Alright, and welcome back to Dodgy's garage, where Dodgy does stupid shit again. Sometimes I wonder about myself, really. Anyway, I don't know what video I did last, but the old GS500. We've taken the forks off. This looks a bit weird. So, we've ripped the forks off, because now, where's this one? I think it's this one. So, yeah, right there in the middle, about right there. She's bent. So, put the wheel and everything off. Got the new ones there. Eventually we'll get stuck into that. But yeah, that hasn't gone anywhere. So we'll see how we go. Well, we fixed up that last video, I think. He hasn't really done much to it. I think he's bought a horn. He's got to put the horn on somewhere, and he's just got to eventually go around and actually get it registered. But he went and bought a bloody, what do you call it, Goldwing. So he's running the Goldwing around everywhere now. So, a quick update on some of the bikes. The little 50s, yeah, she's still better around here, doesn't do anything. This one, it is ready for rego. I've done everything to it. Fixed the lost up. I ended up buying a new one of these. Well, not new, second hand, but look how good the print is on it. You can actually read it, because I couldn't find that little triangle. Could not find those. Well, I could over in some country in the Europe where they were, I think it was $16.50 or €16.50 to buy, and then another €60 to send. So about $100 and something to send this, just that little bit there. I bought this whole thing for 120 delivered. So now I've got that little triangle, and the fact that it doesn't stick anymore either. The other one's stuck. Well, that's a little bit sticky, never mind. That's stuck real bad. So, but yeah, you can actually read, and for rego, you can actually read everything. So that's fine. And then after I did that, I've taken the rear off because I've got to fix that. The lock for this decided to shit itself. Turned out it unscrewed itself somehow. It doesn't get ridden. Why would it unscrew itself? Don't know. But while I had all that out, because once you take this off, you can get into here. The indicator had popped out, so I had to turn that back in. So she is ready for rego. I'm just going to get the time. It's been busy as hell here, so I'm going to get the time to actually go through with that. But someone should keep me away from the auctions. I bought another bike that I can't ride because it's too friggin' big. But I bought it. I'll show you. All right, it is a Kawasaki 2010 1400 GTR, otherwise known as the Concourse 14 in some countries or whatever. So I've taken the fairing off on this side. This side is actually broken. As you can see in here, he's laid it over and pretty much scrubbed the crap out of it and broke it. So look at that, you can see right through it. That's how far he's actually ground it down, and it's just, yeah, a bit manky. So that one only needs really just a scuff, sand back, and we can bog that. That's not a problem. It's not actually broken. It's just gravel rash. But the other thing was the overflow bottle. Broken. Where the hell did I put it? Gear shift lever. Broken. It snapped the end off of it. That was $110. That was $35 from Japan. That was East Coast, Australia. So there's the new one. Oh, and the rubber is extra. So that's on, and that's on. Mechanically, that's all it needed. I've ordered most of the stuff I need. I've ordered it. The only thing is the mirror, because the mirror, it looks like it actually snaps off there. The mirrors are bloody expensive second hand. The thing is, there's $308 brand new. They're between $250 to $95 second hand. It's like, spend an extra $20, you buy a brand new one. So I might end up doing that. Other than that, probably needs a good clean. I'm not sure. See, here's the mirror. They're quite a chunky monkey of a mirror, and they fold in. So, but I forgot the. It doesn't use a key because it has a permanent key thing. But to turn that, you need a fob, and I left the fob at home. Because what I got to do is, you might have seen that water in there. I'm putting new liquid. What do you call it? Water, coolant. I'm putting new coolant in it. Well, seeing I just put that in, I thought, why not? Yeah, there's only a little pipe to go into it. There's nothing where it sucks out, so you can't actually fill it up from there. So I googled, as you do. You got to take the whole fairing off on this side, which, as you can see, I've done, to get to the radiator. And then you just do it normal. You undo these two hoses, top and bottom hose, drain them, which I've done. Oh, she's got to get on this side. Whoops. There's a little 10mm bolt, which I could probably almost put back in now. Get in out. In the water pump just there. And there's a itty bitty little 10mm bolt. Let's try this hand. See, just right underneath, right there. That's your bleed. Come on. That is your bleeder. What are you doing to me? So if I'm going up in angles. I'll get to that later. Anyway, and apart from that little gravel rush there, and that gravel rush on that peg, that's the only thing that's marked on this side, and it's quite dirty. The only thing was, when I saw it advertised, you had a top box. When I went to pick it up, you'd taken the top box. That's $900, and it's supposed to have side fairing, not fairing, what do you call them? Cases. If you ever look at this is a 2010 GTR. If you look at the end of the GTRs, Concourse 14s or C14s, you'll see the big squarish type panniers. It's a touring bike, so that makes it look really good. Don't even know where to get those from. But the fact he took this, because it had his stuff in it, so he took it. It's like, they only fit this thing. Why take it? So, I'm not going to worry about that. So, unregistered. But yeah, I bought another bike that I can't ride. Legally, I can't ride. I did go for a spin on when I first got it. I only had the first gear because I couldn't shift gears. But, oh, it's a bit heavy. It weighs 305 kilo, whereas those are only about 250. So this is a bit heavy. Inline 4, about 155 horsepower, 100 and newton meters of torque. 11.2 quarter mile. Top speed, I think it stops at 215 miles an hour. It's limited. But heated grips, electric windscreen. The windscreen goes up and down. No cruise control. That was one of the problems about this thing. No cruise control. It's a freaking touring bike. There is the ZZR14 or ZZ14R, which is the sport bike version, same drivetrain and everything, but a sport bike. As you can see, those handlebar risers are absolutely huge cast aluminium. So you can imagine the sport bike just coming straight off there and down. Less fairing, less rubbish, less. That's probably a lot different as well. So it's a little bit lighter apparently, but yeah, ZZR14 is basically what this is based on. That's a sport bike, whereas the GTR is the touring version, and I reckon, why not? It's not like I can race. I can barely fit me gut over the bloody petrol tank. But yeah, so I'm going to finish up this and redo the coolant as much as I can, because I did forget the fob, so I can't actually start it up and, like a car, gurgle, get all the air bubbles out. So That's going to have to wait till tomorrow, so I'm going to have to leave all this off. Wasn't real hard to get off. Oh, and on the radiator you got this little clip that sits around the top so it doesn't unscrew itself. How cool. Not hard, that's two pieces. You got one piece there and you got this piece as well, and then the bottom bit. Doesn't take much to actually get off, a few screws. It's not too bad. I'm going to give this a full service. I'll probably take it in somewhere and get them to do it. It needs an oil change, it looks a bit yuck. And it's a shaft drive, whereas the sport version, the ZZR14 or ZZ14R or whatever it is, it's a chain drive. So the touring bike is a shaft drive. Tell you what, have a look at these things. It's Concourse 14 or GTR 1400. Damn. So yeah, I can't ride it legally, but as I said, I took it around here on when I first got it and got it up and running, just in first gear. Even around here, first gear is, whoa, this thing is freaking quick. I think it's probably quicker than the bloody Triumph. Not as raspy and noisy, but 1400 or 1352 I think it is cc, and it's so this is a new project. Yeah, I haven't done nothing with the cars. Cars are all sitting waiting. The BMW, the battery went toast, so it's just sitting there getting full of dust and sitting outside deteriorating. So anyone wants a BMW Z3, come and get me. As I said, the other bike, I'm gonna get some parts. I got one of the other guys, Darren, that works here with me. He's a bike guy. He owns the Harleys and stuff, but he's worked on like Hyacinths and all this sort of stuff. Where he's going to teach me how to do the forks. So we're going to do those ourselves. Otherwise, you know, $200, I'd probably strip down those forks a little bit more, take them in, just get them done. But I'll learn something. And then that's not far. A couple of things I've got to put on it, clean the carbies, but then that go. But I want that little red scooter running, because that's going to be my daily, just to hoon around and whatever. Because I've pretty much sold the little, what is it, the scooter, the 250 cruiser. So that's a 500, so that'll get me around. That'll be fine, and get that thing, the GS 500, run it around for a while, get used to riding a bike, and then go for my R1 license. So I can actually legally ride this thing, because, oh, I want to get this thing out. This would be awesome. Freaking awesome. It's got everything on except cruise control. It's a big ass bike. So yeah, 4-cylinder inline 4. I think it's a 6-speed as well. Probably the 6-speed for the touring. You just drop it down 6th and cruise at $2,000 if that. Not too sure. But now that I've got pedal put back on, I can actually change gears. We can actually see. And once I do this fluid, I can actually ride it around because it'll have water in it. So, and he did a couple of quick squirts around here because there's no water. Oh, it did have some water in it, not much. And it's, whew. So there we go, that's what I'm on at the moment. Big bikes. What am I doing? But yeah, it is what it is. So, new project, big ass bikes. So, never mind. So yeah, I'll just get these things filled up and put back together, and then we'll see once those other parts come in. They probably need to be sanded and new coat of paint. Not hard. I'll just probably get a spray can and go. It's just gloss black. It's nothing special. It's not metallic or anything. Just give it a good old clean up, and I reckon she'd be rip roaring and ready to go. So there we go. So yeah, big ass bikes. It was like $1,200, including these. But yeah, needs a good clean. But yeah, she's a very nice bike. Good for touring, which is probably what I'll do. I don't think I'll use this. I'll probably use that as a daily, or the scooter, just to bum around metro area. But if I go on cruises, like some of the bike cruises, they do a couple of 100 Ks, that's going to be the jigger. It's going to be very comfortable, very nice. And then I'll figure out how to buy all these other bits and pieces. But yeah, new bike. New bike, new me. So as I said, I've got most of the stuff. I mean, he didn't even break these, which is usually the first things to go. And bend over, you drop it, you get on this. But of course the fairing is so wide, you can see how wide it is off the ground. It hits first, which I suppose isn't too bad. Oh, a bit of a scratch on that fairing there, but I'll probably sand that down on the bike and give that the flash. But yeah, there we go. So more crap that I shouldn't be in charge of. Anyway, that will do it. Still driving the Camry as me daily, because why not? Had to change that. Came in, went to get breakfast in the morning, went through a dirt car park, went to work, came to work, finished work, went to go out and go home, almost flat. Got a nail through it. And crappy nails in the dirt car parks. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I've already done the other 2 updates, which are months old, that I probably should have done ages ago, but I just thought I'd show this video. At least then I'm doing something, which I haven't done a lot of. We've been pretty busy here for the last few months, leading up to Christmas, because people want to do their gardens. So, and it's just starting to back off a bit now. It gives me time to do whatever. I think it's what, just after 5 o'clock, 5:30. We finished like over an hour ago, hour and a half ago, 4 o'clock I think I finished. No, 3:30. So there's plenty of time just to bum around and do whatever. Anyway, enough of that. All right, thanks for watching. Give us a tick, a like, a comment. Some of you stop frigging around with these bloody bikes and everything else and start fixing me damn cars, because you know the cars are supposed to be done and I haven't. But it is what it is. Anyway, projects, yes. I shouldn't be spending money. I'm making a bit extra free cash, and now I spend it on bloody bikes and shit that I can't use. Write it down in the comments how stupid I am. Anyway, cheers for now, and you'll probably see one of those up running soon. All right,